All right, folks, and this is a lesson from our Affinity Photo in 30 Minutes course, totally free through 7th Season Studios. So if you like this lesson and you want to learn more about Affinity Photo, check out the link below, sign up for the course, and I promise you'll learn something. All right, let's roll the credits and get on into it. All right, folks, so let's say that we want to crop this image because sometimes you get a picture and maybe I don't want this portion down here. The crop tool is right here in Affinity Photo, and there's a 3x3 grid that comes up. Now, the most important thing in cropping is the mode. In an unconstrained state, I can shift this any way I want. And then if I click in the middle, I can move my crop anywhere I want. Now, let's say this isn't what I want. I want to keep the original dimensions of the picture, the aspect ratio. So I click on crop and I keep the original ratio. Now, if I move it this way, notice it changes up and down. This assures that the original ratio is maintained. Now, let's go ahead and click off that because that's not what we want. And now let's look at another mode. You can do a custom ratio. These ratios down here, 1:1, means that for every pixel across, there's a pixel down. You can do a 16:9. So let's say that I have a monitor that is a 16:9 ratio, and I want to make sure that this ratio is maintained. I can click on 16:9. The guesswork is taken completely out. Now, if I want to go through and adjust this, I can adjust it for size. But notice if I try to pull it this way, the ratio still remains. This is an extremely useful tool if you know where your image is going to be used. Now, let's say that you have a ratio that you like. You can always add a preset. Or let's say that you want absolute dimensions. And I know I'm working in a 500 pixel by 300 pixel area. That's all the area that I might have for web work, which means I have to take this and whatever I put it on, that's what it's going to crop. Absolute dimensions are very, very useful when you have a known size. Now, the other tools that I want to show you. So let's go ahead and click off that, click on the crop. You can rotate your photo in terms of the crop boundaries, or you can straighten your photo. Let's say that this thing is all a little bit cockeyed because you're holding the camera a little differently, and I want to straighten it like this. I click, hold, and what Affinity Photo will do then is straighten to what you want. Now, you can have some pretty cool effects with this if you decide now you want to crop it at this angled area. And we hit enter. Completely different picture at this point. So this is a little bit on the crop tool and how you can use Affinity Photo to crop, rotate, and straighten your photos. All right, on to the next level. All right, folks, so if you like what you heard and you want to learn more about Affinity Photo, check out our free course, Affinity Photo in 30 Minutes, using the link below. All right, we'll see you in the next one.